Hi everyone, in this particular video we'll see the algorithm for converting infix to postfix notation. Okay, in the previous video we have seen the manual approach to convert infix to postfix as well as infix to prefix notations. And in the earlier videos we have seen the advantages of moving for postfix notation, prefix notation. Okay, so what are the advantages of it? There won't be any no precedence rules, no parentheses, and parsing will be easy. All those advantages we'll look into in this particular video. Fine. Before going for the further explanation of algorithm, let me try to convert this infix notation into postfix. Guys, in postfix notation what will happen? The operator will be after the operands. A star B, how can we write? AB star. Plus will be comes under next, so I will try to write here as CD star. So now this first expression completed, second expression completed, then operator. If I take this as 1 and next you will get E minus. Okay, I just have written it directly. What you can do now, you can take out one pen and paper and try to solve as like in the form of manual procedure. First, the reason why I have took this one is, before going for converting infix to postfix algorithm, let me analyze the advantage of moving for postfix expression. Advantage of moving for postfix expression. What are advantages of moving for postfix expression? No need of precedence rules, no need of any kind of parentheses, parsing will be easy. Let me prove it how it will be. Okay, so guys, what you can do now, you will try to traverse scanning from left to right, guys. Try to traverse scanning from left to right always. Okay, fine. Before that also, let me substitute certain set of values for this expression. That's better approach. Let's say A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3, and C is equal to 4, D is equal to 3. Let me take E is equal to 5. If I take this set of values, what about this expression? 2 into 3, okay, plus 4 into 3 minus 5. What is the answer for this? 2 3s are 6, 12. 6 plus 12, 18. 18 minus 5, 13 you are going to get. Guys, now I will prove that if this expression, postfix expression also get the same result, then I can say that infix expression and the postfix expression are equivalent expressions. Let me say that 2 3 star, 4 3 star plus 5 minus. So in order to solve this one, what I will do now, I will try to take one stack, guys. I will try to take one stack, and you need to evaluate from left to right. Whenever you got any kind of number or any kind of variable, try to push it into the stack, guys. Try to push it into the stack. What is the thing that you observed here? You observed the number 2. Push into the stack. Next, move on with the scanning. Number 3. Move on scanning. You got an operator. Whenever you got an operator, what you can do? Guys, in general, operators will perform operations on the 2 operands. What are those 2 operands? Those 2 operands will be the top 2 elements of the stack. Try to pop out the number 3 and acting as a second operand. Multiplication operator. Pop out the next one. 2. What is the result you are going to get? You are going to get 6. 6 again push back into the stack. Just for timing, I am just defining the procedure. 6 push back into the stack. Done. Next you got 4, push into the stack. Next you got number once again 3, push into the stack. Next you got multiplication operator. Whenever you got an operator, what you have to do? You have to pop out topmost two elements. First pop will be the second operand and the star 4. 4 3s are what? 12. Push back the result into the stack. 12 will be pushed back. Next you got again plus. Observe guys, you got a plus. Whenever you got a plus, what you have to do? Pop the topmost two elements. 1 is 12 as second operand and next pop will be the first operand. 12 plus 6 how much? 18. A result you have to push back into the stack. See guys, you have to use the stack like this only. Wherever empty is there I have to place. This is what I am saying since starting of the stack concepts. 18. Next you got 5. You got 5. Whenever you got a number, push into the stack. Next you got minus. So an operator comes. So pop the topmost elements. First one will be the second operand minus and the next pop will be 18. 18 minus 5, 13. 13 again push back into the stack. Push back into the stack. Now is there an expression is there? No. Expression done. Once the expression is done, whatever the answer is there in the stack, that will be our result. So have you got the result as 13? Yes. In infix notation we got the result as 13. In postfix notation also we got the result as 13. So I can say that both will yield the same result. Both will yield the same result. But you can observe what are the advantages of moving for this one. Have we followed any kind of precedence? We haven't followed any precedence. No precedence. No associativity. No associativity. No parenthesis. No parenthesis. No complex parsing. No complex parsing. Like that, these are the advantages of moving for postfix notation. Postfix notation. Okay, fine. So now let me show you how to how to write algorithm for evaluating the postfix notation. Okay, check the algorithm. How to convert. I mean how to evaluate the infix to postfix notation. Infix to postfix algorithm evaluation, right? I just explained one procedure. That procedure you have to move accordingly. So the first step will be what you can do now. You can go for create an empty stack, guys. That is what we did. Empty stack. Let's say yes. Okay. Then what is the second step we did? We are going to scanning the expression from left to right. We are going to scanning the expression from left to right. So what I will do now? I will try to use some for loop. For each symbol, let's say ch. Each symbol ch in which notation? In postfix expression. So here I will like to simplify it. Whenever you got an operand, what I am going to do, guys? If ch is an operand means what? If ch is an number, then you can go for push that ch into the stack. Push ch into stack. Yes. If it is not an operand, what you have to do? I have to go for else if case. Else if ch is definitely an operator only. Then you have to go for popping out the elements. Right? Pop from stack. Yes. Then once you pop some element from the stack, yes, what that will be? You have to take care about it. That will be the operand 2. and then you are going to perform one more pop operation from stack S, pop from stack S, that will act as operand 1. Finally you are going to perform the result. The result will be operand 1 ch operand 2. Are you going to get? That's what, right? 2 into 3 ch is an operator, operand 2. Then once I got some result, that I am going to push back into the stack. So push result into stack S. And so this process will be continued until the for loop is going to be done. After completion of for loop, what you have to do? The result will be final answer. So what you can do? You can pop from stack S. That is our result. Let's say final result, guys. So, and at the end you are going to return final result. So this is the algorithm which you would for to evaluate postfix notation. Okay na guys, fine. So you can take out a number of examples and try to evaluate. For example, let me give an example for your own handy purpose. 2, 3, 4 star, let's say plus 8 to division. Evaluate. Fine guys, I hope I understood clearly. Thank you.